Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. The best business ideas are right at our fingertips. At least that's the view of one jewelry designer who is using her hobby to create a sustainable income. Here's Leigh-an Barrett with this week's edition of the Business Review.
They say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but there are other exquisite gemstones set in delicate metal designs that can make a statement for any wearer. For centuries, gemstones have been influencing cultural heritage, but today it produces a different kind of importance depending on the individual. But for owner of Leigh-an Jewelry, Brianna Leigh-an Johnson, when she started, there wasn't much thought into it.
I started jewelry designing as a hobby when I was in high school. I took a short course just for the fun of it, and when the course was over, I put it aside, and it wasn't until after university I picked it up again just thinking it would be a hobby.
That hobby became her business in 2018, and she improved her skills. For many, different classes of gemstones produce different meanings. Overall, they are believed to produce a general impact on life, mostly mental, physical, and spiritual. But for Ms. Johnson, that was not the deciding factor for choosing gemstones.
For me, initially it was the look and the feel of them. As I said, I love working with them. I love how they feel, what different shapes can be made from them. I love the crafting that goes into working with them. And then as I started learning more, it interests me. I'm still learning, of course.
As the years go by, she found offering custom jewelry and word of mouth became her biggest advantage in the business. But since 2020, the jewelry sector has been harshly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The appetite for jewelry has plummeted, and Ms. Johnson saw an 80% decline in her sales.
I shut down my website for that time because money was not coming in for me to maintain everything at once. And I started focusing more on my writing. I actually published a short story collection kind of in spite of 2020. I wanted some of my writing out there before 2020 ended, just have something out there in that year.
That short story collection is now available on Amazon, and she's currently working on another novel, but her plans do not stop there.
I started planning a project called Creative Life JA, where I'm working on a blog platform which will also eventually be a book about creative entrepreneurship, artistic entrepreneurship in Jamaica.
And her one advice to young Jamaicans is that they can pursue their creative activities as a means of supporting themselves. Leigh-an Barrett, TVJ News.